Need to get the taste of time tunnel out my mouth. I took 3 seasons of Prison Break to stop being angry at how they fucked up Dexter. And I'm only angry because I wasted 8 times 12, an average of about 52, 53 minutes. Some episodes are an hour, some are 47 minutes. Most of them are over like 54. That's a lot of projector bulb hours to have an ending that makes no fucking sense at all. Because if Harrison kills Dexter, then Harrison's learned nothing. And if Harrison was going to learn nothing and turn out to be a fucking killer as well, then they might as well have kept Dexter alive. Obviously, Michael C. Hall is so fed up with Dexter, he doesn't want to even hear the name probably. He probably only agreed to do 1 season. A bit like that guy from Gone in 60 Seconds, I can't remember his name. He only signed up to do the new Doctor Who for 1 year because he's like, well, I could do the money, but don't want to end up being Doctor Who for years, like David Tennant was it, who came after him. I think he did 3 years. They're all rubbish anyway. Yeah. We're going to try something unusual. Oh, actually, I can do it in the, whatchamacallit. What's the quality coming out? It's too bright again. See, if you put the colour up, the contrast naturally goes up. And it's the contrast the camera does. That looks good. Right. So, I can't remember all the keys. Shield's destroyed already. There you go. It's a brutal game. Absolutely brutal. Now, the Starfield effect is rubbish, but as you know from hundreds of C64 demos, it's perfectly possible to do a low raster time Starfield on the C64. Right, we're in the wrong joystick port, that's why we crashed. He's firing now. Why wasn't he firing before? Was that a missile? It's not actually firing anymore. Something weird going on here. Said C to continue. Yeah, I tried the filter settings. Can't remember how you get on the map screen. There we go. I believe somewhere there is a place for you to like refuel. I think you come back here. Anyway, so like Star Raiders, you pick your sector and you walk there. So my idea was to process this so it's in monochrome, maybe give it a slightly blue tint. Although on the C64 you've only got 4 shades of blue if you include black and white. You do have 5 shades of grey. There we go, things are working nicely. So, come on. So obviously that's your energy there, which goes down a small amount anyway, but if you get hit. So there's nothing else on that area now, so you press F1 again. Then Force Wall now. Oh boy, I haven't seen Blake 7 for yonks. Probably about 2 months ago when I said, should I watch Blake 7? Do I need to watch it on the projector? I think you do. If you want to feel like it's the early 80s, late 70s again. Yeah, you do have to be in a dark room with a projector on. There's a guy who played Blake. Is he still alive? I know Serverland is not alive, and Paul Darrow. I think Paul Darrow's not alive. I think Villa is still alive. I'm not sure about Sally Nivet or the bloke who plays Gan. So, but we did set it on easy. Alright, that's where you are, obviously. So it's an interesting game. It's like a rubbish version of Star Raiders on the C64. And that is actually a compliment, because all the other games are just rubbish. They think they're like Star Raiders, but they're just crap. Or they're nothing like Star Raiders. So there goes another one of them. I used to love playing Star Raiders on my VCS. I think that video touchpad made all the difference. So it's very generous on the collision for getting them. They may be moving to new areas. Yeah, see, it could have been programmed much better. I think on the Atari, the spaceships you shoot on Star Raiders 1 are actually player missile graphics, just like they are on the VCS. For nostalgic reasons, obviously I prefer the VCS version, and because I got 2 unopened copies, 1 complete sealed copy, unsealed copy, but it's got the, you know, the 2 boxes that come inside the outer box. So you've got the video touchpad inside and Star Raiders, the game. There's 2 boxes inside another box. So we're all done there. I think they keep moving, so we're hunting them, they're not hunting me. So yeah, but I haven't got Star Raiders on the Atari 400, 800. I wouldn't mind a copy, but they don't come up that often, and certainly not for a price I'd be prepared to pay, and you'd probably want the instructions. So I don't have a printer, otherwise I'd just print them out. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So them zooming in and out is quite a nice effect. I'm trying to avoid their shots at the moment. Ooh, that was lucky. Yeah, the sound effects as well, there's nothing amazing about them. The VCS had lovely sound effects. And actually an IBM ThinkPad Pentium 3 laptop, when the battery is you know, at 2% and you get the battery warning from the built-in speaker in the laptop, not from Windows, that actually sounds a lot like the alert sound you get on the VCS. I do still have an IBM ThinkPad, I think it's T21, I've only got one of them. I've got a couple of X30s, which are like the 12-inch version with no built-in drive, so they're sort of like netbooks. Yeah, there's nothing else there, so. It's a nice game. This is one of those games that I found this century. Probably would have liked it back then. if you accept that it's a rubbish version of like a simple Star Raiders game, but it is all there. It works in the same sort of way. You've got Starfield, you go up, down, left, right. You've got to walk to different areas. You can refuel your ship, which we should probably do after this one. Ooh, that's a hit, that is. And there's another one there. Ooh, it's quite a busy sector. You've got to be careful with these hits. I have to finish them off before they finish me off. And there it goes. So it goes green when the area's green. On the VCS, the background colours change. Like when your shields go, I think it's the shields. The blue background turns to black and things like that. I think that's our star base. All your fuel goes down, well, your energy goes down quite a bit faster when you're in hyperspace. We might not make it. So there's lots of great ideas. It's just programmed to sort of 1983 C64 game qualities. Crichton is under attack. Oh, hang on. How do I get back out of this? I can't see anything on the radar. So if it's under attack, you can't actually even move. So what am I supposed to do? Alright. There they are. Right, I'm just going to sort you out, mate, before you destroy my home planet. I mean, look at that, going down that. The Starfield is rubbish. But at least it don't slow down the game. They haven't tried to compensate for their rubbish coding by making the rest of the game laggy to get the Starfield up to Atari 400 standards. Six enemy contacts. Ooh. Well, we're fully refueled, mate. So, yeah, it did say 6. When you fire, you can't go up and down anymore for some reason. So weird things like that. That's number 4, so there's 2 more yet. So all the information's there, it's just the presentation is not good. They probably should have gone with like monochrome colours, a bit garish. Maybe it'll play nice on a black and white TV. Anyway, Crichton is no longer under attack. Poor Crichton. Have some lukewarm coffee, mate. Which is actually room temperature coffee. So yeah, if you're low on energy and you have to walk back like a long distance to refuel, you have to dodge all these boulders. Now imagine if this section was the best it could possibly be. There's a game by Supersoft which is sort of like this, and the scaling for the the enemy ships is brilliant. It's better than Star Raiders, but it's not really a Star Raiders game. Ooh. So you basically have to clear the galaxy sector. So, and that would be their base, I'm guessing. So maybe you can't attack that. And some of the sectors are, undiscovered. So you don't know if there's enemy craft in them. So you don't know how long the game's going to last. And this is the easy setting, and we've been playing it for a while. Getting used to all the controls, which is correct. There should be a kids level on every game back then, if you ask me. So I can come back 4 decades later and play them easily as an adult. Not because I needed them back then. I wasn't a little kid. Well, I suppose technically I was a little kid when I got a VCS, but So yeah, so it does reveal like 1 or 2 each time. Rob Zadibble was in charge of Star Raiders being converted to the Atari ST. Very garish, that game would definitely benefit from being played on a black and white television. Maybe with a bit of blue cellophane over the CRT tube. That's personal preference. All enemy spacecraft destroyed. Adjusted for torpedoes wasted. Oh, we didn't even go to their area. Score adjustment for unnecessary warps. Who said they're unnecessary? I'm still alive and I, you cunt. What a stupid game, see what I mean? You got a score of 0, you've done nothing wrong. I wanted to see their place. And you get to use a keyboard, good. Do you wish to save your score? No, because it might bugger up the card. Yeah, it is still at novice, so okay. Okay, see, we have to wait for the things to reveal so I can go to their area. Can I go to an undiscovered area? Oh, you can. You can take a risk. I suppose if you're like 10 years old and you wrote this, yeah, brilliant. As a commercial game for people to pay like $8.95 for? No. I can't remember who does this game, but this same game has been released by 3 companies worldwide. So there we go. I'm waiting to see where their place is to see if I can go and attack that. Because they're not near my base yet, so well, probably... Yeah, maybe it's a good idea to clear the area. I don't know if that's the thing though. Obviously me going there, I do get to have like a radar sweep of that sector. So a better programming, bit more style. Oh look, there's enemies in there, see? Now on the VCS Star Raiders there were no undiscovered sectors. You know, sectors where there's no information on enemy activity. So that's a good thing. Oh, their base is right next to yours. That's rude, that is. Excuse me, mate. I bought a detached house. Do you have to have your garage fucking 3mm next to mine? Fucking cunt. It's something that people who lived here before would not have said because they were really good friends with a woman next door. So they built the fucking garden wall on their driveway, which is incorrect for that side of the house. They let the neighbours, game over, shit lost in black. Oh, that's a black hole, right, okay. There is no enemy base. Crichton is doomed. Now you don't even get a score. So I was right, what I was doing was right before. You've got to clear out the sector and protect your home planet. Brilliant game, done very shittily, but Star Raiders is a brilliant game. Every machine deserves a competent Star Raiders knockoff. So this is just, you know, it's a 50%, it's better than nothing but not much.